What's up, guys? So today, tonight, I wanted to talk real quick about Suboxone and how it really should be used. My opinion, from my experience, Suboxone is something that I don't need. I don't crave it. I really only use it during withdrawal. So anyway, my point is, in this quick little video, is that when you take Suboxone, the doctor wants to give it to you, whatever, 6 months. I don't know how fucking long they give it to you. But this is the tip. And I want you to think about this when you're taking your Suboxone during withdrawal. Specifically during withdrawal. I'm not speaking for people that have to take it every day of their life just, to be stable. That's another subject, and it's a personal matter. Some people's brains, just the chemistry isn't there, and that's why people need antidepressants. All of those drugs are one step lower than the illegal ones that make us feel happy. So anyway, my advice with subs is that you should, when you take your sub and you feel better, focus on one thing, and it's not feeling better is not what you're focusing on. When you take your sub at night or, midday, whatever, you wake up feeling normal, you wake up like, oh, this is okay, this is pretty cool. Well, I want you guys to, when you're doing that, start thinking, instead of, oh, I feel better, oh yeah, finally, I feel better. No. You need to think, this is what it's like to feel sober. That's what you say to yourself. This is what it's like to feel sober. So, take that moment when you're feeling better, temporarily, obviously, and start doing some thinking. Start trying to remember who you once were. Start trying to build the blocks back together that's missing in your brain. There's blocks up there that are taken off your brain, and you got to put them back on, because I'm telling you right now, if you just take subs and you go about your day after, when you're done using subs, you're not in the right mindset. You know what I mean? And when you're not in the right mindset, you're not going to get the results you want. You're going to go back to relapsing, slipping, whatever. So, when you feel normal, I want you guys to think this is what it's like to be sober. Even though technically you're not doing your routine. You're not shooting, you're not snorting, you're not swallowing, you're not smoking, chasing the dragon, none of that shit. The routine is the one thing you need to cut, because that, you guys, I'm sure you did, how should I put this? Everything you did when you were using, you used before. TV, video games, movies, work, shower, brush your teeth, y'all know what I mean. The routine, the ritual. That's the thing you need to cut. So when you're using your subs, start thinking like that. Start thinking, now I'm going to change my routine. Now I'm going to do things that I couldn't do because I was always sick. Now I'm going to think more about who I used to be and put the pieces together, because they're still there. Like, the pieces are still up there in your brain. Trust me, they are. It's all chemistry. It's all fluctuation. It's not real. When you have negative, call it negative energy running through your body, energy doesn't speak a language. It transfers into the brain, and the brain transfers that into human thoughts. And those human thoughts are going to be bad because the negative energy is flowing through your brain. The fluctuation is going to force you to think bad. It's going to force you to dig out every single bad thought you can. It's not real. It really is not real. It seems real because it's happening in your life. But what goes on up there, obviously, you can change it. You know what I mean? So when you take your sub, I want you guys to just kind of almost tell yourself like the spell is broken. You know what I mean? The spell is broken. Think to yourself, you're okay now. You know what I mean? You're alright. Listen to music. Music helps a lot. Just like Lambert said, just like Ryan Donnelly said. And I'm from the same area as Donnelly. I mean, I'm only 20 minutes away from where he lived. But I know my advice can be unorthodox sometimes. I've done things, experimented to try to get out of it. But the ways I did worked for me with the nitrous and everything. And yeah, nitrous helps even during regular withdrawal too, but don't go ham with it. You guys gotta relax. Don't keep huffing it. I wasn't precipitated, so I had to huff until I was in partial anesthesia, but don't do that. Anyway, back to the subs. Look, if you guys have subs, microdose. I know you've heard it, the Bernice method, and I know. And like I said, I've done that before I even knew who the fuck Bernice was. No, I know it's not a person, but I don't think it's a person. I would microdose the buprenorphine. And just microdose it. It's not naloxone that causes precipitated withdrawal. It's buprenorphine. It's so simple. Buprenorphine attaches to your brain. The fentanyl's removed. The buprenorphine's replaced. Buprenorphine is more potent than morphine, so you guys know. Not meaning it's stronger, meaning that it sticks to your receptors longer. That's why it lasts so long in withdrawal, and that's why it takes your sickness away for a day and a half after each dose. What did for me? I remember I took half a quarter of a buprenorphine, of a Subutex, and I felt better the rest of the day, the rest of the night, all by that little amount with fentanyl in me. So, you know what I mean? If you take like a bunch of bupe at once, yeah, you're going to go into fucking precipitated withdrawal. You're putting 8, 16 milligrams, whatever you put it in you. It's not going to work, guys. You can't do that. You have to microdose. It feels better to microdose anyway. You know what I mean? It feels better. Like, it's the better way to do it. Because then, like, you microdose, okay, the sweating's gone, but the chills are still there. And the back pain's still there. But that one symptom's gone. Take a little bit more. Same amount, maybe less. Sweating will go away. Chills are now gone. Back pain's still there. Take a little bit more. Back pain's gone. Chills gone. Sweat's gone. Boom, you're good. Don't take any fucking more. That's it. That's it. You're going to get hungry. You can sleep. You know what I mean? Your body is on an opioid, so technically, or whatever, partial opioid, antagonist, whatever. But it works. Like, microdose it. Just microdose. Microdose. Do not go crazy, and you will you'll go into precipitation. Like, just like when you take a little bit of sub, you do feel a little bit bad, and then you feel great. You know what I mean? That's on a major scale is precipitated withdrawal, except it's just, it could be 20 hours. Like, mine was like something like 20 hours. Horrible. But it traumatized me. Like, I just can't keep doing it anymore, because every time I see that pill, I think of the pain now. That's it. But another thing, when I was talking about the oxycodone, and when you take that coming off fent, it works. Just like doctors are going to wean you off fentanyl in the hospital with morphine. It's a separate opiate. You know what I mean? And the fent leaves, the morphine's in you, but then it's not enough for you to withdraw from the morphine. So then you're good. They send you on your way. Same shit. It works the same way. It's just people are afraid to do it. People are afraid to talk about it because it's not the norm. Well, I don't give a fuck about the norms. I don't care about them at all. I did what I had to do and I'm fine. So I just want to help you guys. You know what I mean? I've been offered heroin when I was in fentanyl withdrawal, and I told myself I'd never take heroin. And I didn't. I didn't touch it. I just stayed sick, so it takes a lot of balls, man. And women, it takes a lot of balls. But I like to help people, and if you guys need help, like I said, my email is dsutphin91@gmail.com. Email me, I'll answer you. Comment down below, and I will acknowledge your comment and go right to my Gmail. Because I want to help you guys. It's hard, but it's not as hard as it seems. Trust me, there's ways around it. But you guys got to get rid of the nervousness, the anxiety. Get rid of it. It's it's forced upon you in withdrawal, but a lot of it can be controlled. Just like when you get the drugs and you know you're getting them and your withdrawal goes away. Mid-withdrawal, come on, man. It's not the way people think, like, what do they do to these poor people in this world, man? Telling everybody that they have to do it a certain way and it's that and the third. That shit is all BS to me, man. Not all BS, because some of the 3 methods that they give you do work, but out of the 8 that I freaking use, they worked better. I didn't go to a clinic. I didn't go to a rehab. I stayed right here in my home. That was it. Now I'm working full time. I have dreams, goals, everything I need. And another tip of advice: pay attention when you're upset. Pay attention when you're depressed. Pay attention. And what do you mean pay attention? That's all I do is focus on my depression when I'm depressed. Example for me: the woods. The woods. I always ran to the woods. Withdrawal, depression, panic attacks, woods. I was obsessed with Bigfoot, Sasquatch for years. Not like one of them crazy people. I love it. You know what I mean? It's cool. Well, I started visiting different forests and decided I want to become a ranger. You know what I mean? Work around the woods. That's just my life. That's me. But I noticed that every time I was depressed, I was in the woods. I was always hiking. I was always blizzards, 2 feet of snow. Hiking. I got attacked in the woods. I don't know what the fuck that was or who that was. I didn't see no face or nothing. But never stopped me. I like the extreme. I like the scared. I like to get afraid. I like those emotions you guys gotta let happen. If you're afraid of something, be afraid of it. If you're happy, be happy. If you're sad, let it flow. You know what I mean? Don't try to force it, because you know, the only time you want to force your brain is if it's for the positive, like I said. If you can rewire your brain and, like I said, pay attention. Some things that you're doing when you're depressed that aren't drugs could be your savior. Those little, you know, when you're high, your imagination is sky high, and you think of all these exciting things, and the high goes away, and then that's gone. You know what I mean? But I used to think, like, when I was high, like, oh, the woods. Ooh, Oregon. Ooh, Washington State, Alaska, Pine Barrens, New Jersey, my freaking place. You know what I mean? Shout out to Paul Pedersen. Buy his books. And I started getting into the legends of the pines. I started to, you know, search around your own state, see what the historical parts of your state are. Start getting out there physically. Like me, you don't have to exercise. You could just go for a hike. You could just go for a walk, go alone, go with a friend. Take in the new sights, see things, you know what I mean? You have to force your perspective change. If you don't, you're screwed. The subs help that, because when you're withdrawing and you take them, you feel okay, you feel fine, you feel great. Start attacking those things that you couldn't attack when you're using subs, because then you'll start to get happy about those things. Your brain's going to start to enjoy it. You know what I mean? And then a little before you know it, after 4 or 5 days, the hard part's fucking over, especially for all you heroin, dope addicts, and fentanyl addicts, and, you know what I mean, the hardcore opiates. Like, it's gonna be gone quick, man. It will. It's not that it doesn't take forever. It just, they make it seem like it takes forever, which makes you nervous, which makes you scared. Cut the shit. Don't listen to people you don't want to listen to. And I don't mean like if someone's offering you real legit help, say no. I mean like if someone's just, you know what I mean? Like, don't listen, man. What your body wants is what your body wants. The drugs your body does not need, it just wants. You have to change that. Like, you have to, you know, you're not going to want to have sex, you're not going to want to eat, you're not going to want, you can't sleep, you know what I mean, during withdrawal. It sucks, man, I know. I hated it. I was always in withdrawal. I was in withdrawal all the fucking time. There's times I ate the pain, you know what I mean? Just ate it. So, I remember one time I was fucking hot flashing, and I'm just like, just let it hit, let it go, let it hit, let it flow. Time was moving so slow. And I took the Kratom one time, and I remember it all went away, you know what I mean? Kratom works, and here's another thing. Before I end this video, I want to tell people the right fucking way, because you guys are doing it wrong, and it's like really fucking annoying. Don't take Kratom with hot liquid. Don't do it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work well. It's less potent. You need, there is I'm sorry, there are leaves, grinded up leaves of kratom you can make tea with. The powder you do not make tea with. It'll just clump and be like shit. My advice, take the tablespoon or the teaspoon. First, sip some water, swish it around your mouth. Keep a little water in it. My trick when I'm rolling the powder back is that I have it on the spoon. For example, I have it on the spoon, right? And what you do is you have the water in your mouth already. There's a little bit of water, maybe halfway full. You put it lean back so the water doesn't spill out. When you go like this, push the water on the spoon. Not out of your mouth, just on the spoon. And then start swishing, drink more. Don't swallow it. Just swish until it becomes like hard and clumpy. Make sure you get it out of your teeth like mouthwash. Swallow. Cold fucking water. No hot water. It's naturally extracted from cold water as is. Cold water. And it will work. I promise. White, green, red, whatever. It'll fucking work. It's like a coffee kick without the sweating and anxiety. I love the kratom. It really does help. I haven't used the kratom in a while, but you know, if I have like a major depressive episode, you know what I mean? Like, guys, if you're having a major depressive episode and you can't get out, drug, non-drug related, take kratom. It's not gonna hurt you. And if you're clean, it's gonna work. But you guys need to stop abusing shit. Stop abusing the shit. It looks pathetic and you look weak as fuck. Gabapentin. Stop. Stop abusing it. You need to cut the shit. Grow some balls. Or for women, grow some hypothetical balls. Just when you need to. That's it. Sorry about that. I got interrupted. Like I said, you just can't. Don't listen to everybody else because they're going to tell you the wrong information. You have to take it the way I told you. I'm telling you, take it the way I told you. Don't. Hot water doesn't work. It's a waste. Cold, ice cold. Ice cold if you can. Water. Ice fucking cold. It's all you need. The kratom will work. It'll do its thing. But lose the anxiety, lose the worry, lose the nervousness. Don't get scared. You know what I mean? For my precipitated withdrawal people that are always afraid, you gotta slow down, you know, because you ain't got no patience. That's all about patience, really, and it's hard. You know, that's why I said, take the fucking kratom. When you are starting withdrawal, right? You start to feel like shit. Then wait till you feel like really bad, because then you know it's safer to take this up. But you might be a little nervous. Too soon. Take some kratom. It'll hold you for hours. You won't feel pain. And by that time, you can take your sub. You know what I mean? It's not that hard. But you gotta stop being scared. Stop being afraid of the precipitation. You go through it because you don't understand the science, man. And you really want to feel better quick. And people are like, oh, it's just an hour. Hour extra. I don't need that hour. I'll take the sub now. You're taking 8 fucking milligrams of Suboxone. You're gonna go into precipitation. Don't do that. Just like the doctor give you a full dose and then cut you down. Do the opposite. Little, 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 little. Until it gets bigger and bigger and bigger like my forehead. And then it works. You know? So anyway, that's the end of my video, guys. I know it was all mixed up as opposed to what the title said, but I always have a lot to say. So message me, email me if you guys want. I will respond. Comment down below, and I will answer you. I'll help you as much as I can. As for the trolls, go fuck yourself. I don't care. And everything you say, I'm gonna ignore the shit out of you. I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm gonna report you. I'm gonna do the whole 9 just because you're annoying. I don't feel like dealing with that shit. The people I like, the people I love, the people that comment down below, you guys are, you guys keep me up too. The love that you show keeps me up. I have a fucked up brain, trust me. I gave you my email. Email me if you need. Comment down below. I'm always here. Like, I want to be everyone's guardian angel if I can. I'm always here. I'm not going to ignore you like most people get ignored on YouTube. I won't do it. Get my email. Comment down below your email if you want me to reach out to you. Doesn't matter. Do it, and I'll help you as much as I can. Have a good night, guys. Stay clean before I whoop all your asses.